love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke off the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding the spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She names and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, her ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke off the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money, okay. Anna, bring it to I took the Billy cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm stripped up, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they fine and telling me lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this drip from my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass to watch. Cartier love, Cartier. Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gon' go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gon' go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top float to her. 100 racks and one, 2 bought the flood out.
Of a model, that's so typical. Body of a donut, that's so typical. Train like a god, that's so typical. Still modest, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk it out, ridicule.
It's so typical and visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change.
Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of a donut, that's so typical. Train like a god, that's so typical. Still modest, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the out, ridicule.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jerk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I put through north till the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet.
Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of a donut, that's so typical. Train like a god, that's so typical. Still modest, that's so typical. Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of a donut, that's so typical. Train like a god, that's so typical. Still modest, that's
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. I'm trying to be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Get something to eat, go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, what are we waiting for? Life can be tough. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep.
In the only building this franchise has ever known, we're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing right away here, Goff. His first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
180!
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
180!
Goff on 3rd. Pass him on the quick hitter. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. The Texans set to punt. Coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. Left side into the hands of Warren. He is hauled down right at that midfield strike. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Throw right side finds Pittman. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Nabbed by Warren. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Colts first down.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down Colts.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Tight end in motion left.
180.
From the red zone on first. To the end zone, but incomplete. So good shot there on first down, Brock. Don't come away with any points just yet. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Value 3. Value 20.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throws caught. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
New York knocks it through. And they're on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Trayvon Smith with the return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Here's Gould on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Goff working from the pistol. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Now, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Offense to the line. 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. Pops this underneath to Taylor. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Texans are in the nickel, third down. Throw here, third down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
He has it at the 33. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. All set to go now from the 35. First and 10, around to mix it. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now, first round. That's a catch for Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get 6 more on their early advantage. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans drive their lead to 11.
Colts 3. Naomi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. Dodges another stop. He's racing past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
You know, Kate, sometimes I think we tire around draft time of hearing all the traits, short area quickness, agility, explosiveness. But then when you see it come to life in the regular season and that skill set that this returner has, he checks every box, and it's why he's been so darn productive.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go.
Off to the air now. Warren's got it complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
First and goal, Indianapolis.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Colts make it a one-score game. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown on his Katie York for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts cut the lead down to 4. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. To the air. Stroud finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
It's mixed in on second down. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more.
Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Colts take over as he records his 10th career INT.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Indianapolis.
Looking to throw, Goff. It's caught, Warren. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
At the 10-yard line.
Here's Goff on first and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Hey, Lim! What's that?
Here's Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, third and goal. Third and long for him here. Builds up this one onto his running back, complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly, he's going to throw. Buccaneers are holding up, they're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
Brings up second and 20 at the 25-yard line.
1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. That penalty's on the offense, Brock, so that play is going to go down as a pick.
You see a flag as a defender, and I guarantee you your first thought is, oh, man, this is going to come back, right? Well, not this time. He gets to hang on to that interception.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second down carry for Taylor. Running in the red zone. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts push their lead to 6.
Texans 14.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Well, right side hauled in by Collins. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. Cut at the 20-yard line. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans tie and can take the lead here in the second. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And they'll take the lead.
The score, Texans 21, Colts 20. Naomi Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
180.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Back to Taylor on second down. And he will finally catch up to him in just a second before he can reach that 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Go tonight. What's up?
Goff on first and 10. Short pass brought in. Racing down the left side. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. From the gun, Taylor. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
2 for 66.
First and goal, here's Taylor. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a second quarter lead. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts push their lead to 6. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Stroud from the pistol. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
All right. 18. What's that?
To the air on 3rd and long. This one quickly to Dell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. That's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It was JT Tuimoloau out there for the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Trying getting it to Nico Collins. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And that's away for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
180.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Completed over the middle. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far. punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. That'll be the first and more. Now here it goes down the right sideline. And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
South.
A give to Mixon up the middle. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
On the quick.
Here's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get a late score and tie it before the half. Tank Dell, the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest of the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Here's Gould on the return. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
Out there on 17-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the gun, Goff. Hits him on the out route. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line.
That's good for the Colts. First down. A gain of 13 yards.
First down throw from Goff. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hip, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kamari Lessiter with the pick. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And it sets up 2nd down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. The screen pass falls incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Nike Texas.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it, complete to Collins. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Oh, right.
On the carry here is Dameon Pierce. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to Pierce. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Here we go, let's go. 18, that's it. Eleven.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Final timeout called by the Texans. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. This from 35 yards away. Up and good from Fairbairn. That'll push their lead to 4.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off for points. They did just that.
And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Colts take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on first down. He's back to throw. Taking a deep shot here. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You could feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him. And he nearly took a second one to the house again.
He's got it inside the 10. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Fairbairn now for the PAT. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Here's Gould on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
Here we go, 76.
Running right, this is Taylor. And that's not what the offense style. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
It's on target to Pierce. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down Colts. blockers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans take possession off their 2nd interception of the game. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Pierce. They'll cobble together a yard there. And JTT working off the line, hauling him down there.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
To the air, Stroud. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
So this one on the defense. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Brought in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead.
Texans 44, Colts 27. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap here to go. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Goff working from the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
On play action, here's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Stroud from the pistol. He's trying to go deep again. That's cut at the 25. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. So they get dings for the holding. You got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it up to at the 23-yard line on the play.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Space past the 35. And it ends up a good return for them. Up past their own 40.
The Colts take over at 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Play action here with Goff. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. They get there to take him down right around the 41.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Gonna throw again. Goff. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's gonna be 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
This one is also going to be incomplete. Knocked away again, and they're left looking at 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
180! Hey, 76! 76!
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Dave, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
On the quick, right? Swap, another swap.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Into the hands of Schultz. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A pickup of 17. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Here's Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
White, Tony. Here we go, let's go.
They go play action with Stroud. Going deep here for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by the Ole Miss rookie. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Now a toss play, Taylor. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
Go tonight! Hey, 20!
On the counter, it's Taylor. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Here's Goff. Escapes the pocket. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
180.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. The man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans put up even more points in a win. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Oh, man, Brock, once that became a foot race, you could have gone ahead and just said goodbye because you were not stopping that play.
He gone. He's long gone. Not with a full field ahead and one of the longest runs of his career right in front of him. The way he broke that, the only fitting place was the end zone.
27. Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. To line.
On 1st down, it's gone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally setting up, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Texans going with 6 DBs for this 3rd down. They're in dime. Here he goes, 3rd and long. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
4th and forever coming up. Desperation time here. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs. Now after the play, we've got somebody injured down there, and it's their quarterback, Jared Goff, who's in some pain and needing attention. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Pierce up the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Working quickly here.
15 yards. And the Texans, 1st down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. So now from further back, another try at 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate, where they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown he so badly wants.
There's another for it. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. They get 5, but still need more than that. 4th and goal coming up. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. In his 11th year, still knocking him through. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. Dumps this underneath to Taylor. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. There's a pause now. Somebody hurt on that play, and this is one to keep an eye on. It's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. They've got first down here from the 36. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
First down from the 42. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. It's caught, Warren. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. It's Hurts once again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play. That is good for an Indianapolis first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Hurts yet again. Warren's got it. Complete. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Hurts throwing again. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Colts still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
34. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Nixon on the toss. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Hands off here for Brooks. And he stopped just before the line to gain. This is at the 27.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Right on the sneak. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
118. What's that?
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and on the Colts side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
118. What's that?
Right back. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. Oh, the Colts got to it first.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Defense sent them packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with 2nd down. From the pistol, Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Desperation time here on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set, 1st and 10. Handoff running right, Pierce. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
18, outside.
We're drawn up for it.
Project, this is what you want.
So it's a win for the Texans. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. That's my high.
Damn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS.
NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin,